It's that big word we love to use.
It's Friday! It's Friday! We're here. Hot Boy Shane.
That's him.
The Cannibal Mike G.
That's me.
He eats people.
I eat people.
He's basically Army Hammer.
Oh, my.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Army Hammer shot to start us off. Spoiler alert, this movie is fucking great.
Route 666.
I love me some Lou Diamond Phillips.
Everybody does.
Yeah. He's, his face looks like the shape of the state of Texas.
It's true. So Brian actually took out a map of Texas and then put it next to Lou Diamond Phillips' face. And I was like, I see it.
It's comparable.
I see what he was saying.
Are they twinning?
Pretty much. There's also another guy in this movie, Stephen Williams, as Rabbit. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Absolutely
funny.
love that man in this
Yeah,
movie.
he's good comedic relief. I'm out of Truly.
Yeah, okay.
Do you care about? Do
no.
you care at all?
I don't care about you. I'm sorry, that was rude. I care about you. I don't care about your Truly issues. What I care about, though, is Rabbit, Lou Diamond Phillips, and actually no one else in this movie other than the Road Gang.
Ooh, the road. Are you talking about the criminal? The
criminals.
The four bad
chain
boys.
gang
The
is the
chain
word I was
gang.
looking
For the
for.
chain
The Route
gang.
666 crew. The reason for it.
Smirking ghosts.
That
The
face,
smirking ghouls.
when he's just using his jackhammer, like,
Can we confirm them as ghouls? They were ghoulish.
they're ghoulies.
Pretty ghoulish.
I would call them ghoulies.
Yep.
We were going to review that movie once.
We were
Here? There?
No, the good podcast.
the main attraction.
Unbelievable.
I'm kidding. They're both great
I think it's
podcasts.
time for me to go.
No,
That's what you want. You want it. I can
Actually,
tell.
that's not true. We asked you to be on the B show.
Yeah, we did. We said we need Mike on this show.
Yeah. This is just SmackDown to our Raw.
Sometimes I'll tell you though. Sometimes SmackDown wins in the ratings.
Well, yeah, because sometimes we do movies like Playing with Dolls.
We've done some real crankers on this
We
one.
really have.
We've cranked them out.
We have.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal hits.
I love
Hard.
Steven Seagal.
We did a Christmas horror
guys,
story.
He's
Great
coming
movie.
back.
That movie should not have been on this podcast.
Absolutely
but, we
not.
made mistakes.
We made an error in swapping out Mrs. Claus,
Yes.
the Christmas horror story,
Yeah.
and that's how that happened.
It's all good.
Oh, mishap.
So if you don't know, now you know.
Let's
Shane?
go to
What?
Nothing.
Was that a little insider between you guys?
Yeah,
Do
well,
you guys have your own separate group chat?
Yes.
aside
yeah,
from me?
100%. It's called just texting.
It's called our direct message.
Yeah, it's called texting, you know.
What do you guys talk about on that one?
Oh, the podcast.
Is anybody else in it?
No. Mike.
Okay.
Me and Brian spitball ideas for movies.
So you're saying I don't contribute to this podcast?
Well, no, you contribute on the podcast. I'm like, hey, Mike, got any ideas for movies? And you're like, no. And that's what I get.
It's too much pressure.
The one time we asked you, you're like, I want to review Human Zoo.
I didn't say that. Don't accuse me of
No,
that.
remember that time he's like, guys, I found this movie, Plank Face. You're gonna love it.
Love it. I mean, I'll be guilty for that one. I saw Plank
Yeah.
Face. We all discussed this prior. It looked like a creepy slasher villain. It was not.
No, I mean, I'm the reason we've been watching Playing with Dolls movies.
But I mean, like they're like for the most part.
Yeah, they're entertaining.
They-
They're not like the ones Mike.
We don't really recommend them on the. Have we
No.
recommended them on the show? I don't.
I
no.
actually recommended the first one. I think.
Yeah, but I think me and Mike
didn't.
Yeah,
That was a big.
but I mean,
thumbs
like they're
down.
not the end of the world.
No, they're not. We've seen much worse, like Axe Grinder
Oof.
or Alice in Murderland.
Oof.
Wolf.
I recommended that one.
Or Haunt. How?
Did you really?
Like fucking
Yeah.
how?
Yo,
I said watch
that's
it.
crazy.
I said watch it.
Oh my god.
All right, let's talk Lou.
Let's go to a fucking diner somewhere.
Yeah. All right. So we're in this diner. Rabbit, aka Fred, he's having his drink. There's a bartender guy who is the guy from Toy Soldiers.
Interesting.
Do you ever see the movie Toy Soldiers? Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir. There's a guy who moves the toys from truck to truck. It's this guy.
Aren't you sick and tired of him talking down
I'm
to you like
so
that?
fucking sick of it.
He just talked this shit down to
It's
you.
unbelievable.
Mike.
Okay, maybe I'll. You want me to go run out on 10? I'll go to 10 right now.
He
just run in
he-
traffic.
He
That's
just
what
got
you
on
want.
his Toy Soldier's high horse.
That's fucking what you want. Let's
That did come off a little condescending.
We didn't do one last week, so I'll bring it back. And to tell you the truth, since I last brought up this type of question, I've thought about it every single day since. Where I asked me, Bri, you, burning house. And then you choose to leave me in the house. I'm going to reshape the question. So it's me and you. No, Bri, he's good, he's safe. We're in a burning house.
Yeah.
No cat, no family, no Brian.
Okay.
You could save one item from the house. Me and you, everything else in your house is there.
Okay.
Your TV,
Your Xbox.
your Xbox,
His coveted
your
Xbox.
collection of games that you spent thousands of dollars on.
Okay.
Your your Camp Blood DVD box set.
Your astounding DVD collection.
Yeah.
I'm in there. Flames, smoke, gas. One item only.
I'm taking you, bud.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
Point it.
Point.
That's a good point. I feel better now.
I'm kidding. I'm taking my DVD copy of Route 666 starring Lou Diamond Phillips.
LDP.
All right, so we're back in the diner, right? Guy from Toy Soldiers is there. Small
Again.
Soldiers.
And Lou Diamond Phillips is making out with the girl he's with.
Yes, completely. I thought they were a couple.
They're not.
No.
Are they? I don't know.
They are. Well, they kind of have a thing.
They work
I got
together.
They're not
vibe,
a couple,
I
but
got
they
a
have a
vibe.
thing. They're here to grab Fred because he is in witness protection. He has to testify against Vinny Two Toes or whatever the guy's name was.
Yeah, he's like an accountant.
Yeah. He's testifying against the mob. That's why they're taking.
Two toes.
You know his name, the guy that he's
I
testifying?
don't.
He's gonna go to the bathroom.
He is.
He's gonna shuffle on over to take a piss.
And that's when Lou Diamond Phillips is going to go in and he's going to take him. He's like, you got to come with us.
Yeah, it was gonna
We're
first.
federal agents.
Doesn't he literally
Throw his badge.
Well,
They cuff him right in the
cuffs him
back.
Yeah,
to the
that's
cuffs him
right.
to the stall, and then he's like, "You got two options." He's like, "You can come with me, or I can leave you here for these guys that are coming."
And then the Russian mob pulls up.
Yeah,
And they ain't happy because they're both the mob and Russian.
true. And you don't want to fuck with the KGB.
No, you never fuck with the KGB.
You're gonna get the hammer, and you're gonna get the sickle. Because they're coming in long and they're coming in hard, and by that I mean they were walking up to the
The
restaurant.
bar. Yeah. They just open fire.
Open
fire.
Yep.
And Lou Diamond Phillips, he's going to start shooting people because that's what Lou Diamond Phillips does
Of
until
course.
his PTSD kicks in.
It's gonna constantly kick in. He also gets visions throughout this movie. We'll get to that soon.
Love
You
the
love the
visions. I love them.
I love the vision of the projection reel.
Absurd. Actually, my favorite projection is when he's just drinking peyote tea with a Native American they found in the mountains.
God,
Oh, after he crashes his car.
Yeah.
he sees the guy in the middle of the road, swerves his car, and then just spends an evening in the cave
I
with
just
him.
felt like I was doing some GTA side quest during that whole scene.
What is peyote?
It's like a plant that gets you hallucinations. I only know this because of GTA, where you're in the desert and you eat the peyote and you turn into a pig.
I feel like that's what you do when you go to Joshua Tree, like Eric Roberts did in Entourage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or if you go to Burning Man, they're just all out there in the desert doing peyote.
Coachella.
Yeah, peyote.
I feel like harder drugs too.
Yeah, like super peyote.
Peyote tea.
Yeah. Peyote squared.
Like if peyote was Lou Diamond Phillips. It's like a super hard body.
Diamond Phillips is a hard body.
He's got
is.
that high school
He's the
body.
kind of guy when you see him the first adjective that jumps out to me is strapped.
Yeah. I love Lou Diamond Phillips. All
Yeah.
jokes aside, I absolutely love this man.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
great.
the movies he is in. I love Bats.
He's-
I love Death Toll.
He strikes quick.
He's so
He's
fast.
so fast.
Super aerodynamic.
He is the king of Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, he owns the Sci-Fi Channel. It's his network.
Do they still spell that like S
YFY.
Yeah.
F Y?
It wasn't like that, I think, when I was a kid, but it is now.
You used to watch ECW on that channel. You
No,
loved
I
it.
used to watch
loved
movies
it.
like Mosquitoes or Rawhead Rex.
Nice. Or Bats.
Pumpkinhead, another one I used to watch on there.
Not classic.
Yeah. Tremors, another one I used to watch on Sci-Fi all the time.
Good solid movie.
It's still around. It's still kicking.
Tremors?
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sci-fi. Yeah, Tremors. They had a couple sequels recently with Jamie Kennedy.
That sounds correct.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Remember when we watched Son of Mask? You guys put me through that.
We all died that day. Some say we've died. This is just the afterlife we've been living because the Son of Mask killed us.
Yeah, back when we used to, have a list and watch it as three guy friends, and
Oh, we enjoyed
We
that
finished
one.
that list.
yeah, it was very. No, we didn't.
There's 2 movies left.
Yeah, let's fucking finish it.
We could do that.
It's good times. It was cumbersome. It meant a lot to all of us.
It really did. I really enjoyed it.
And then we
It meant something back then, guys.
So this
Yeah.
movie now is just going to be Lou Diamond Phillips, his partner, Rabbit, and then these 5 disposable
agents.
agents.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know his name because I don't know names.
Is it the guy in the white shirt?
PT? Is it the
PT.
guy?
It was him. Dude, when I tell you I popped, not like District Queens popped, like laughing popped, that dude he got me popping.
Brian hated that guy.
Really? So fucking funny, dude.
He was getting so excited for his father being a bank robber.
Oh my god!
To his face.
These guys here,
Yeah.
these guys, they're the murderers, bro.
And then they have that cool ass fight scene. It was so cool.
He saw like his father's grave, and he was kind of just like, yeah, he left his wife and his son. Come to mention it, Jack De La Rocca, John De La Rocca.
You're the son, aren't you?
He pieced it together.
did. What are the guys? It's like it's Smolinski, it's LaRocca, it's like P-Tall, or it's like I got
Tall.
Are you talking about the actual criminals?
Yeah.
One of them is who's the real bad one?
Hackman.
Hackman, yeah. Miles Hackman?
It's Miles Hackman.
No, it's Gene
Steve.
Hackman.
No, it's Miles Hackman.
Gene?
Steve Pikowski, Frank Slater, and John LaRocca.
The 3 of them are murderers, and then his father's a bank robber.
Why did his father get chained up with 3 murderers?
I don't know.
Maybe he robbed like a good bank, like a really good bank.
Okay.
Probably the only bank.
Wait. Okay, so the guy who played the jackhammer guy in his IMDb picture is literally smiling like he does in the movie.
Wow, he's smirking.
Is he wearing a cutoff?
What's he wearing?
Yeah, he kind of. All right.
Does it not look authentic? Like I feel like
He just kind of looks like Skip Bayless.
that arm looks like it doesn't belong on his body. It just doesn't look like an actual outfit.
No, this is interesting, but this guy's incredible.
I mean, he was pretty ripped. Those guys are. Those dudes are.
They look
Those
shredded.
ghouls are ripped. Those are ripped fucking ghouls.
They were ghouls. So things are going to happen. Things are going to go south. People are going to get picked off. So what this Chang gang does is, since they were murdered by the sheriff of this town, they were steamrolled into the ground. So flattened, steamrolled. So now when people go on Route 666, they come out of the ground to murder.
To do a little steamrolling of their own
Exactly.
shade.
They're going to put you into the ground. So they pickaxe you into the ground. They sledgehammer you into the ground. They jack you into the ground. You're just getting jacked off into the ground.
And his father's name was Jack, and one of the guys are using a jackhammer.
I'm piecing it together, baby. It's all crazy.
And
these guys are the most notorious murderers of all time.
Of all time. They were digging a hole. They get steamrolled. One guy dies with the jackhammer, so he comes back and has a ghoul jackhammer.
It's crazy.
Woo!
That was very scary. I was very scared there for a second.
But that's what happens on Route 66.
Yeah.
And now it's Route 666. Nobody goes there. It's an
You don't
abandoned
go down
road.
that road.
And that's the conversation they're going to have. Oh, should we talk about that weird Russian assassin that just like walks up
And follows them.
that shoots one of the cops?
Yeah.
Completely misses Rabbit while they're like,
Yeah.
I think they're
They were standing together.
They're standing?
Just still.
He
so he,
also,
the other cop
actively decided to shoot the cop instead of Rabbit.
I know the other cop like literally just cuts him and carves up the side of his body.
Didn't he shoot a dude and he steals his truck?
Yeah, that happens too, but that wasn't that important.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's happening a lot today, Bri.
Yeah, but that's what
lot.
Shane was referring to about people getting picked off. That
Yeah.
literally just happens, and then
People getting
that's pretty
whacked.
much it.
Yeah, popped.
No, we used that too much last week.
Okay, sorry. I just got to use different terminology.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, so once they start bleeding into the road, the Hackman, the Slater,
Gene?
the Pekowski, the LaRocca, they come out of the ground, do a little murder. They murder the cop that was shot, like literally beat him into the ground, and then they form a beautiful hole and jump into it.
Yeah, like they just dive into the hole. I love their jackhammer kills when they just jackhammer
yeah.
people into the
I love the
road.
noise it makes. It's like,
Yes, I will answer your question. All of these scenes are shot in super slow-mo, and it's very glitchy.
I was going to talk about that. I was also going to talk about how like the two agents go in the car to fuck real quick.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that part.
I think his name is Nick, and I forgot what the lady's name is.
Oh, probably Jessica.
Fair.
She looked like a Jessica.
I want a hot dog.
Her name was
What are you going with? Sabaro?
Mary.
Sabret? What is it?
Sabret.
Sabret.
I would not get a Sbarro hot dog if they even make them.
That's a pizza place, right?
It's a pizza place like on the Parkway. Shane likes the jackhammering ghoul.
I love his smile.
And his smirk.
smirk. It actually makes me pop.
It gives you joy.
Yeah.
Like down there?
No, like, woo!
Oh. He's very handsy this episode. Did
Yeah.
you see that before?
Yeah,
What'd I do?
His hands are everywhere.
Your hands were flying.
Holy hell.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
We can start talking about his visions that he gets now that he's done.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
He gets visions.
Yeah.
Projector visions?
I thought you were actually going to talk about the visions.
I mean, I can. So like, he gets a vision, and he's just like, whoa, and he sees like the four guys in their like jail outfits, jackhammering in the middle of the road. Some cops are around. Essentially, he sees them turning on the cops.
Yeah.
Slugging them. But you see these in pieces. But that was like the first one he gets. It'll develop the story that you mentioned.
Like I said, I kind of said the whole story, right?
Yeah.
We have learned, like, the sheriff is the one who did all this. So there's going to be this whole thing because, like, once they get stranded, because their tires pop because the
So
road is
hot.
hot. It's Arizona or wherever the fuck they are. It's so hot the tires pop. So they call the police. They're like, hey, can you send in backup? And the sheriff's like, I got you backup right here. Grabs his dick and then goes out with his shotgun and he's going to start blasting. He's going to blast the girl. But before the girl gets blasted, we're going to get one more federal agent murdered and Brian's favorite kill scene of the movie. This guy, Steve, he's going to go for some smokes, right?
Oh, yeah.
His hand's going to be out of the car, dangling like this,
Yeesh.
and he's got a little cigarette hanging down, and his hand smashed through the door, fingers gone. His blood is boiling on this hot pavement.
Yeah. It's pretty brutal. I think his name is Nick.
Wow, way off. Thought it was Steve.
Okay, well, in any case, yeah, you're right. He's going to scream because literally his fingers are gone. He's going to look for those fingers. Problem is he's going to run into a ghoul.
Ghoul.
And that ghoul's got a hammer.
Hammer.
And what do you do with a hammer?
You hammer.
Doesn't he make his fingers disappear?
Yeah, they do disappear into the road.
It all goes down into that asphalt. That's a point that Rabbit brings up. They're only on the asphalt.
Yeah.
They're not going to come out into the
We're safe on the dirt.
on the
I feel
dirt.
bad for him. He gets handcuffed to everything in this
He does.
movie.
And he's a good guy.
Poles, bathroom stalls,
Poles.
more poles. You like a good polling, yeah.
When the election's going, I always look at the polls.
Did you vote last time?
Do you like the North and the South poles?
Also great polls.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about voting here, Mike.
Yeah, we're not those kind of people.
Would you vote for Racine Robinson?
Yes, she would have my vote. My next ticket is going to be Lou Diamond Phillips as president, Racine Robinson as vice.
In.
And if I can't vote for them,
it.
I actually want like this dual ticket of the guy who has the Samurai Plus knife in the platform.
Wow.
And the Harvey West Reanimator vice president.
Wow.
That's a power ticket.
Yes, it is.
Did you see
Interesting.
that spill Joe Biden took the other day? It's rough.
It hurt.
He's old.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. My favorite part, because you're a guy who likes pointing, after Joe Biden spills, he gets up, points at the flat surface, blaming it. It's incredible.
He's probably seeing we can go into the asphalt.
So what was these ghouls? They can't they only come up through the asphalt?
They live on the road.
They died in a hole in the road because they were in the hole.
Yep.
The guy made them go in, and now they have to jump into the hole. That's where they hide. That's where they hang out.
Yeah.
So as long as you're not on the
Asphalt.
dirt, you're fine.
so dirt is good.
Dirt is good. See, now we learn a second rule here because they handcuff Rabbit to a pole. He gets attacked on concrete, and he runs away, and that's when we learn concrete is bad. Like anything that is like made with cement.
And that makes sense.
It does.
That makes sense. Are we going to talk about the scene where they get? I know we kind of probably already moved past it, but I don't think we can avoid the scene where he sees the shaman man in the middle.
Yeah,
of the
let's
woods.
talk about Shaman Man.
So they do get split up at a point, and he's driving, and this is shown in a flashback because he randomly wakes up with Shaman Man, but he drove into the deep
Desert.
sees a Shaman Man in the middle of the road, swerves, accident, wakes up, and he's with a Shaman Man who's not smoking peyote. He's smoking tobacco, and he's going to offer him some tea that may or may not have peyote.
It does have it in it, though, because he's like, what kind of tea is this? He's like, peyote. What other kind of tea do you drink? I think I did his accent pretty well.
Ha, 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 ha.
That whole scene is so unnecessary, but also so great and necessary at the same time.
Explain.
Yeah, that scene is really not necessary. Like, I don't...
Well, no, it is because it's hilarious, and my life would be different if I didn't watch it.
It is hilarious.
That's why it's different.
Does it make him collect anything, like, from, like, his father, the accident? What happened?
No. It literally is just more reason for flashbacks.
Okay.
Is flashback fodder.
Oh, flashback fodder. Okay.
Good old canon.
Yeah. So we cut back to the other people. Lou Diamond eventually shows back up. They get reunited. Everyone's happy. They're looking for Nick. I know his name now. When Rabbit has to go to the bathroom after the whole incident with that, Lou Diamond will take him. The cop shows up. It's the sheriff. It's Gil. It's another guy with glasses. And Gil is the sheriff's son. We're going to learn that. And things aren't going to be great. Because the sheriff's going to open fire, kills Mary. She's cooked. She's dead. Her name's not Jessica.
Point blank shoots her.
Shotgun, too.
Right to the chest.
You guys are not going to cooperate? Blast.
Too bad she wasn't in a Seagal vehicle, because she would have survived that shit.
Anyone in Seagal vehicles is surviving shotgun shock.
That's actually true.
So they're going to do this thing where, like, Rabbit's going to pretend he's the marshal. So then Lou Diamond can sneak off, move a vehicle. Gil's going to go investigate. Lou Diamond's going to stop him. And he's going to tie Gil up to the car. And he's like, you can't leave me on the road. It's dangerous on the road. And Lou Diamond's like, what the fuck do you know?
This is your scene. You love this scene.
No, I love the next scene where he gets to the sheriff.
Next scene.
This scene, Gil, actually, fucking Lou Diamond just leaves him. And Gil gets murdered.
Literally cooked.
Yeah. And then Lou Diamond's going to come back. PT is going to fight the one guy, the glasses sheriff. PT's going to get shot.
Rip.
But that allows
I'll miss you, buddy.
the other guy, Rabbit, to get the shotgun. Shotgun's the guy with glasses.
Yep.
And PT has Brian's hairline in the movie. I'm having a really bad day.
LOL. And once the sheriff get cooked,
Now.
see his crawling body.
Yeah. Because Lou Diamond's going to go down. The sheriff goes down to Lou Diamond. And he's like, oh, where's my son? My son was Gil. And he's like, they got him, didn't they? They took him. And Lou Diamond's like, what do you know? You buried him under the road. You're the reason my father's soul can't rest. You've done it. He does that like that.
Yep. You like the interaction between...
Do you like how he did that, though?
Yeah.
It does happen somewhere in the movie where, like, he does fight his actual ghost father and
Yes.
takes his necklace from him.
Yes, that's actually the very first time they interact.
Yeah.
Because now they do the other scene where it's like, Father!
Oh, yeah, when he cuts the slit in his hand and he...
To, like, power his father up to fight the other
his
ghost.
blood. Yeah.
Did that? What was that? Like a dog tag? Did
Yeah.
it say anything on it?
La Roca.
La Roca.
Yeah, he literally starts fighting the other ghosts.
Yes. And
Why,
I
though?
don't know. It makes no
Like,
sense.
why?
It actually makes no sense.
Oh, good.
Did you guys like the short-haired cop lady?
No.
Girl from Orange is the New Black. Caitlin
Wasn't
was
really a
telling
fan.
me.
She's in that
Interesting
show?
voice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was like, didn't really care for her.
Does she talk like that in Orange is the New Black
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
So that's just okay. I didn't know.
The only people I liked in this movie were like Lou Diamond and Rabbit.
Yeah.
I thought they were both really good.
And I love PT.
Loved him.
Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. Peyote tea.
Well, the sheriff's going to get cooked, though.
Nice one.
He is. He's getting run over by a bulldozer.
He's going to get steamed over. And then you could talk about how Ghost Jack fucks up the other guy
Yeah.
and just like strangle him to death
Yeah, he strangles him
on the
to
side of the road.
And that's kind of the end of the movie. They just all then leave. Like nothing had happened.
You think they're bringing Rabbit still back to trial, or they're just
That's the
gonna,
whole point. They're federal agents.
This
Well,
concept
they're
of
friends now.
I like this concept of a road less traveled.
Yeah.
But man, what a story surrounding the
They've
road.
been through a lot.
No, but like he's not going to prison. They just need him to convict the head of the mob.
I think this movie took place in New Mexico.
It's possible.
Oh,
Am I
yeah.
right about that?
I'm going to
It's
say you
either
are now.
it's probably Arizona or there.
Yeah.
I would agree with either of you guys.
They're next to each other if you didn't know.
What's that like place where it's like you step like 4 different blocks? You
That's
could
like
be in
Utah, Colorado,
Utah?
stuff like that.
We should go there.
like four
The four corners.
Yeah.
You could like lay out, and each one of your limbs is in a different state.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's go to Aspen one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we can guarantee that my bachelor party will be
in North Dakota.
ooh
Oh,
South Dakota,
South Dakota. I knew it was one of the Dakotas.
Louisiana.
Love it. Backwoods.
See, I thought either Louisiana or the Dakotas.
Would you
You're
guys actually go to Louisiana if we do it there?
literally 100%?
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to put people out.
No, as long as you're not like you gotta think Louisiana. It's not like going out to California or like leaving the country. We're Louisiana. We can even road trip it. We can even drive.
That's a day. That's 24 hours.
Be exciting.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Now we would fly in, but Louisiana I've never been. I'd be excited to go.
Yeah.
We did like how long was
Tennessee.
Yeah, that was like 13 hours.
Yeah,
That was rough.
it was. Especially since the second I did it all in one shot.
Straight shot, baby.
Really rough.
Straight shot. You know what else we could do in one shot?
What's that?
A review of this movie.
My God.
You like how I do that?
Very good transition, man. Shane.
666.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, Brian.
Brian! I'm sad.
I'm sorry. I will explain myself.
Okay.
Please do.
The movie is it's got an enjoyable watch, but for me, it didn't like totally pique my interest.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the staggering ghost kills or the inconsistency with the ghost plot. I don't know. I don't think it was a bad movie per se. I mean, I don't think it was great, but like it just didn't like pique my interest to recommend it.
I'm gonna give you one thing: Lou Diamond Phillips.
Fair.
That's all I need to recommend a movie. I would recommend Death Toll.
You're out of you're actually you're actually sick.
DMX. Lou Diamond.
Yo, that movie is bad. We actually have to review that on the
We
pod.
do.
But yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
This movie was very enjoyable
I'd
for me.
recommend that one too.
Like the nostalgia factors for me too helps, and just like I love this. This was the most enjoyable watch for me in a while. I think for this podcast.
Have we had some tough ones?
We've been on a cold streak. I was just looking through our
I
list.
think we have had some tough ones.
Like obviously the last two we just reviewed weren't peak, and then we also have just recently done Run Bitch Run. Hated it. Veronica. Hated it.
Oh, stop.
Are
you guys recommended Veronica.
I did. I said we had to see it.
You both did.
Dodgette.
Are you scared?
Yeeks.
The Foreigner.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeeks.
But then we get into some decent ones. Camp Blood 3, Pledge, Wolf Cop,
Wolf Cop was good.
and then you get to Robert, which is actually, now that I'm remembering Robert, one of the worst movies we've ever done on the podcast.
Great. We got to do a sequel.
Well, next week we're not doing a sequel.
What are
What are we
we
doing next week, Shane?
Oh,
Please, tell
we're
us.
doing the first movie of the set because we already did the sequel.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how we work.
We actually have done this twice now, where we did a sequel first and had to go backwards.
We go backwards.
That's how much we care about you. Because we've never done this actually on the normal
Well,
podcast.
in all
Did you not like that, Mike?
You sounded like a fucking super villain when you said that. That's why we care about you. All you needed was a little bit of this.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
You're right, and I think it's because of this is a podcast where we're definitely going for like titles are huge. So if we see a title that's crazy,
We're reviewing
usually
it.
like it's like truthfully a scroll through like Tubi's like all the movies that they have, a catchy looking like movie art or title will immediately call
We're
us to
suckers
watch
for
it.
that.
We
also
do
have
not read synopses, like we don't read
Absolutely
summaries.
not. We have a few big time players we like to watch.
True.
Seagal,
Eric Roberts,
ER,
Dolph Lundgren.
DL,
There's other people. Lou Diamond now.
LDP.
Well.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He was
Just wait until we start doing the Marine movies.
like John Cena.
Not that one. It's too high budget. We got to start with the one with like the Miz or something.
Oh, Dean
Marine
Ambrose.
Force?
Yeah, Dean Ambrose, Marine like 3 or 5.
You ask certain people, that's probably the best movie ever.
My dad.
Yeah, it's true.
He loves it.
Should we actually say what we're reviewing next week?
Yeah.
San Andreas Quake.
We're reviewing the Quake.
Yeah, we're getting rid of the Mega. We're just doing the Quake.
X out the Mega.
We've reviewed San Andreas Mega Quake. Now we're just doing San Andreas Quake.
IMDb says it's worse than the sequel. I disagree.
You'll find out next week when we review it. Are you guys excited for this earthquake?
I love earthquakes.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had an actual one here, you wouldn't be saying that.
No, I'm just saying California, we just need to saw it off with an earthquake.
Erotic novels. We'll see you next week.